Jai Gurudev. Today we'll talk about something interesting. The topic is prana and the world of spirits. Now, the entire universe is filled with life, it's filled with prana. So, in our own body, when we are high on prana, then our positivity increases. Now, we are joyful, we are helpful, friendliness, courageous, we are devoid of fear. So many good qualities. When the prana goes down, then disappointment, confusion, you will not be able to take decision, your intellect doesn't work properly, depression, and sometimes suicidal thoughts. So prana is so vital. Prana is to keep the prana high, especially for a sadhak, let alone any normal person, let alone any sadhak. Even a normal person should have its prana very high so that he can function properly in his day-to-day activities. Now, Gurudev says entire world is filled with prana. Even the most inanimate objects, even stones, have prana. This Gurudev says stones have 1 unit of prana, and above stones is the water element which has 2 units of prana, and then the fire element which has 3 units of prana. Fourth is the air element, because so many creatures are there in the air. It has 4 elements of prana. Fifth is the sky or the space, which has 5 elements of prana. Above that are the trees. Trees have 6 elements of prana, and the seventh is animals. All the animals have 7 units of prana. And above the animal, as per the evolution, then we have human. Then there is human beings. Human beings have 8 units of prana. Now, human beings have the potential to have anywhere between 8 and 16 units of prana. Sri Krishna seems he was a complete human being. He had 16 units of prana. So, and if you are a genius, if Albert Einstein or Adolf Hitler or whoever who does something extraordinary out of the blue, they say they have 9 units of prana. And when the soul leaves the body, it becomes free. It is no more bound by the body conscious. So in some way that soul becomes very powerful because it has anywhere between 9 and 10 units of prana. So all the pitrus, the soul that has departed, they say pitrus are very high amount of prana because they are not bound by any body conscious. So they have the power of blessings. They can shower blessings. Therefore we pray to the Pitruloka. So Pitrus are in the Pitruloka. They have anywhere between 9 and 10 units of prana. Above the Pitrus are the Kinnara Loka. Kinnara Loka, if somebody is doing well in any social projects, in social setup or high political influence, then Gurudev says he has a Kinnara with him. He has a Kinnara to help him. So it's not just his own being that he's a good politician or something, so they have Kinnara. Above Kinnara is the Gandharva Loka. So if somebody is a good musician, good artist, then he's being helped by a Gandharva. And Gurudev says people who are helped by Gandharva, they are good artists and all, but they lack peace of mind. But somewhere there is lack inside. For example, you see Michael Jackson, he had so much talent. He entertained the whole planet, but his own life, personal life, suffered a lot. So that's the Gandharva Loka. After Gandharva Loka is the Aksha Loka. Aksha, people who are blessed by any Aksha, they say every town has a Aksha, every city has a Aksha, every country has a Aksha. People who are blessed by Aksha, they are very wealthy, they are very well to do. But they don't get knowledge, they don't get happiness from their own children, from their own progeny. Often you've heard stories like his father was very rich, but unfortunately the son went astray and he lost all the wealth. And therefore the father's only worry is his progeny. So those who are blessed by Aksha, they have this disadvantage. Now the way to get over it, people are blessed by Kinnara, Gandharva, Aksha, the way to get over is being with the spiritual path. If you are blessed by any of these, Akshara, Kinnara, Gandharva, and you have a guru, then there is no harm. Then all the shortcomings of progeny, of being unhealthy, then that is all taken care. Therefore, having a guru is so much essential. Above the Gandharva is the Devaloka. Devalokas, Devas are they are in heaven. It seems in heaven there is everything. There is fun, there is pleasure, but there is no love, there is no happiness. So they say even the devatas have to come back to the earthly life to, once their karma gets over, they have to come back to earthly life to enjoy, to experience love, divine love. So that is Deva. And how do we have, say they say, Devadinam Jagat Sarvam. The entire world is in the hang of Devatas. Mantra Dinam to Devata. And how do we control the Devata? Through the mantra. So Devatas are the light, mantras are the sound. Through the sound we can control the light. And after the Devaloka is the Siddha Purusha, the perfected being, the Guru. So the Guru or Satguru is placed one level above the angels, one level above the Devaloka. And Sadguru is the perfected human being, Siddha. And Guru always says, I don't need anything. No, whenever you go to a true Guru, he doesn't need anything personal. In fact, he asks you a question, are you happy? All he wants is happiness, or is your happiness. So these are the different levels of the spirit. The Guru is one with the universal consciousness, the Brahman. So in our culture, before we start any puja for any devata, we start by saying Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. So first we pray to the Guru, and then all the prayers are to the other devatas follow. So prana is so important. The higher your prana is, the more accessible you will be to other lokas. People who gradually progress on spiritual path, they will get a glimpse of these. The Kinnaras, the Gandharvas, Yakshas, but Gurudev says don't get stuck in these lokas, because your aim should be the highest, the Brahman conscious. So therefore, the Guru is there to help you slowly tread towards the highest. So the Guru is there to make you realize that you have the potential to have your prana very high. You have the potential to realize that you are the Brahman, the universal consciousness. Jai Guru.